Alright, time for some solo gathering in the roads of Avalon. I'm not going to take journals with me because these tier 4 journals all seem a little bit weird. The prices are not that great for those, and looking at that stuff for minimal extra profit probably not worth my time. I probably better spend my time gathering so I reach tier 5, because I'm pretty sure tier 5 journals are worth it, but I will check that once I reach tier 5 with my stuff. I'm going to use the druidic staff, the good old druidic staff, and I'm going to go into the roads portals in the blue zone, hoping to find some low tier gathering areas. So I hopefully have a chance to find old resource mobs in there, which will have, if they are tier 4, 500 pieces. If they are tier 5, they have 250. So I can level up very quickly. And I'm also going to kill random roads mobs on the brown streets to get some more levels. And here I already have 3 gathering areas, one big one. The portal that leads deeper is closing very soon. Well. And there's a person. I'm using rather cheap gear and only a tier 3 ox, just because I don't know how dangerous stuff is right now. But this gear should definitely be enough to kill old resource mobs. Also not 100% sure if I want to kill these mobs on the streets, but I probably want to do that stuff. Probably not tier 5 mobs, except exactly those right here. Because those can drop babies, and hide should still be the most valuable resource in general. Level 1 with my soldier helmet. I already have quite some levels on the mercenary jacket, but the soldier boots, the soldier helmet, and the druidic staff, even the torch, are still extremely low level. Will be helpful for future plans to get these things up to a higher level. I want to kill aspects solo or ancient resource mobs, because old resource mobs are really easy to kill, while ancient ones are really hard. 673 per piece. Not sure if this reflects the price that I'm going to get in Fort Sterling, but I would assume it should not be too far away from that. So I'm probably even going to get a little bit of money while doing this, even though I'm basically only trying to level up quickly. But who knows if I will even be able to find old resource mobs of tier 4 and tier 5. Tier 6 ones will be useless for me, and anything beyond that as well. Enchanted tier 5 ones will be very, very sad for me, unless I somehow manage to quickly hit tier 5. But even then I would not have the tier 5 tool with me. This transport ox, 75% gallop speed. That's really rough. This is at least already a low tier gathering area. But are there... oh, it's not that low. Tier 5 and Tier 6 actually. Not exactly what I'm looking for. The only question is, do I want to walk around it, hoping that I will find some old Tier 5 resource mob? I think I will take a look. Let's take a look. Also, somewhat sadly, I cannot really control which profession I'm going to level up while doing this. Because it's just going to be random what kind of resources I'm going to find here. But whatever. Looking pretty bad. I'm also not 100% sure if every single gathering area can have old resource mobs. I'm actually not sure about that. I wonder. I would assume there have been so many gathering areas that I have checked in the past that didn't have any old or ancient resource mobs. So I'm really wondering if it is actually the case that all gathering areas in the roads can have those. I wonder. And now the only portal that led deeper is gone. Tier 7 area. Well, that's a little bit too high for me. Willowwood. Pengent. I'll probably go to Pengent after checking the last hide area in this map. Was just thinking about if it would have been smarter to walk the Golden Street. But probably not. I also kind of want to find some random mobs to level up my gear a little bit. Because I'm on such an insanely low level that I will level up extremely quickly, killing these quite valuable mobs here on the roads. But damn, it's so annoying to have such a slow mount. I'm making so little way. I'm getting not very far. Which way? North, I guess. I'm so slow, but I'm also really cheap. I mean, not that extremely cheap, because I'm using tier 5 gear. But pretty cheap, And invisibility potions are probably not worth it yet. Especially since I don't have much mobility anyways. It will rather be a matter of, can I run and heal myself if I get into trouble. I'm not even able to use cleanse yet. I would not even be able to select cleanse on a 4.1 druidic staff. Well, but here's some more fame. Oh, this spawn drone is wandering quite close to me. So many bots. Not going to have any problems against even tier 8 random mobs on the brown streets, but I kind of don't really want to spend time in tier 8 roads, because I cannot gather anything there, basically. Can't even gather the tier 6 resource mobs on the brown streets. I'm really looking for low tier gathering areas in the roads right now. I'm really, really hoping that I will find old resource mobs of tier 4. Going deep into the roads will probably be quite smart for that. I probably should have taken that 4.1 stone down there. Should be good for leveling. But anyhow, I probably should be going deep. Hideout maps are probably good as well. People will most likely not take old tier 4 and tier 5 resource mobs. I'm not so sure about tier 5 resource mobs, considering the state of the server. I mean, except stone, of course, because like stone is worthless garbage on those lower tiers. Actually don't know what the prices are for basalt and marble right now. But tier 4 stone is just insane. Just crazy how worthless it is. Time for some stone weapons. Stone armor. There would probably be... Oh, there's a spider, and I will probably be able to do that. Do it? Will I? I don't know. I really don't have any levels. I don't have... I mean, I'm really close to town. Which also basically means that somebody's probably going to come and kill me while I do it, but... Right now I'm worth 250k and killing the spider probably gives me 1 million. Somebody is doing it, okay, in this case I can just not go there. I'm not really able to chase anybody down. I'm not able to do the spider while somebody else is attacking me, so I can simply forget about it. And that's probably the reason why so many people went into this roads. I believe it went from 5 out of 7 to 3 out of 7 shortly before I entered. Let's see if I can find some old low tier. Oh, well, tier 8 and tier 7, and probably very few people are able to gather tier 8 resources right now. Same goes for me. Why are those gathering areas in the blue zone so high level? Give me some low tier gathering areas, please. Oh, somebody is in front of me. And that's even somebody who I do not really want to fight, even though my W counters his E. It's winnable. He also has gathering food with him. He has 0 PvP fame. A low tier gathering area, but completely empty. And there was another person. God damn it. Hopefully there are not too many gatherers running around doing low tier gathering areas, but that may well be the case. And now this guy is close to me. I kind of want to do this mob. To be honest. He may be in a group with the fire. And this is really the worst mob. You want to kill the spider with me? Well, the spider is moving. I'm pretty sure there's some group there. That is too strong for the two of us. But maybe there was just some solo player trying it. Was moving some seconds ago. Can't really kill it. There's another party. And I'm also kind of looking for resources. The blue boss. That's quite a bit of fame. Let's quickly take that. Really bad for dodging here. Well, no, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, and I also have my helmet, so in the worst case I can still block this stuff with my... This beam. Really don't want to get hit by that. 130k fame and a book. Thank you very much. Go there, and if nobody is there, I'll come and eat it. Well, I mean, the spider was moving and it's still not dead, so that's kind of a good sign. And I can also go full heal when I have a teammate, so I'll even be relatively safe, I suppose. Letting this guy just deal all the damage. It's going to take forever, but yeah, I think if I go full heal, there's no way Spider will be able to get anybody off us down. And this guy has gathering gear, so there's also no way for him to kill me. Quite safe. Split loot. But luckily the relic was for me. I think I'm going to let it on split loot. I don't know, I could also try to steal all the loot from him. But I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. So, is there somebody? I'm not 100% sure if I would be able to do it solo without any IP, without roast pork and stuff, or whatever the lower tier roast stuff is. Food that heals me. While being on like full heal, I don't think that there will be any problem. Spiders really don't deal any damage for some reason. But it's okay, it takes forever to kill them. And they CC you. And likewise, it's dangerous to do them. And you lose a little bit of HP when you have no healer. There was another mob. I'm definitely not getting much gathering done, but I'm also not really finding much. Can go deeper there, we'll go deeper there. I'm going to keep... Because Revitalize is really useless for... running away. I should have switched my armor to resistance, I think. there's a person. But if he's solo, then... Is he solo? He's not solo. He is not solo. Well, I mean, was quite obvious that it would not have been any problem for us to kill the spider. It really wasn't dealing any damage, and the spiders also do not enrage or anything. Would have been a free spider if there was no other group. Well. Too bad. Would have been interesting to see how much we would have gotten from that. And now it's such an insanely long way. God. And I'm so insanely slow. Why can't this portal be the portal that I want to take? Okay. Slowly but surely I will somehow... Is a transport ox too slow to ride through a golden chest? Probably not, right? Should be fine. A whispering bow player. Interesting. Considering that he had the hunter jacket, I would assume that he's in a ganking group. But maybe he's just solo, doing random stuff. Also possible. Nobody knows, and he will not be too interested in me seeing my 4.1 gear and tier 3 ox. Somebody was killed at the green chest in this, in the west. Okay. Well. I mean, this is blue zone, so anybody could be here. Any weak player as well. Don't tell me that this group is not able to kill the spider. Like, it's impossible. There was a tier 6 healer. I'm like a 4.1 healer without any IP. And a leather jacket, likewise I heal less. So it's just not possible unless this whispering bow dude really was in a ganking group and now chased away this carving dude. I mean, it's not guaranteed that the carving dude was playing together with a healer, but we definitely do not want to fight against two people even if they do not have a healer. Ganker was on iron. So I suppose the whispering bow group could have invited him, but I can just assume that he's in a group, I would say. Because if he isn't, then he doesn't matter. And he wasn't chasing me. He chased me. Would I have wanted to invite him? I don't know. I think I probably should just run from anybody, basically. Because my mount is so insanely slow, but at least it's a little bit tanky. not only a little bit, some people will have trouble getting me down. But I will have a lot of trouble if I have already gathered something. Because I'm not going to be able to move anymore. If I lose my ox. It's all really interesting. 3 people went deeper. More gathering areas, hideout map deeper, hideout map closes in 10 minutes. Now that's a little bit annoying. And I kind of feel like this map is not going to be of such a low level. Tier 8 map, yeah. And those green chests are probably tier 8 as well, which is pretty nice. But I'm not really here for PvE right now. Not too much, at least. I really just wanna level. I mean, I don't really remember how easy it was to find those old tier 4 and tier 5 mobs. The only thing that I remember is that on the NA server, I really didn't care if I found them, because they were not worth anything. And now they would be really good for leveling. Even this enchanted tier 8 mob here, no problem. Very nice. Just need to dodge. It's going to be a lot of fame, actually. I call those mobs here 1.5 mobs. Even if I had some more trouble with this mob, I could be running around more to trigger his jump more. Because he's obviously not dealing any damage while he's jumping. So I would have more time to heal myself. 150k fame. The silver is pretty much neglectable, since it's taking very long to kill those, but the fame is really good. Getting some levels. Tier 6 and tier 8 and tier 7. Sadly not possible for me to gather this. Sadly a tier 8 map. I don't even... I mean, even in low tier maps, high tier gathering areas can exist. And same goes the other way around. Even in high tier maps, low tier gathering areas. But this juicy stuff, imagine me being able to gather tier 8 resources. I mean, it's not that insanely juicy. Maybe currently at the state of the server, tier 8 may be very valuable. I really want to look into the hideout map. For some reason, my hope is relatively high, or rather, yeah, my hope is quite high that I have good chances to find low tier stuff in there. What is all of this tier 8 stuff, man? Imagine me having levels. Tier 8 resources. And I'm so close to town, why am I finding so many high tier gathering areas? I found one tier 4 area, and that was completely empty. Okay. Gathering areas. 2 hideouts. What's the level of this map? Tier 6. Huh. No other No other portal. I don't know if it's guaranteed that there's 7. Why is it so high level? I think it's not guaranteed that another roads portal will open, or is it? I kinda have the feeling that it's probably guaranteed that if this roads portal there closes, that another one is going to open. I would assume that I would not get trapped in here. Why was there some stuff in the east? Was that just a visual bug? It was kinda looking like my queue. Here's 6 mob, 70k fame. A lot of fame. Going to get more fame than money. Doing this. Oh wait. This is tier 6 hide, which would probably be quite valuable actually. Please be low tier. But my feeling is that it's not going to be. Tier 6, so I kind of have a chance to find some... No, tier 6 and tier 7? Then there can't be any tier 5, I believe. This guy is able to gather tier 6 stone. It was quite fast, so he's probably already on level on level 6. Stone gathering. Useless map. Why am I not finding low tier garbage stuff? I mean, it's the best way to level up quickly. Not gonna lie. The only better thing would be killing aspects. You can't really kill aspects that frequently, because there are simply not too many of those. Am I able to kill an aspect? Are Rhodes aspects still for some reason stronger than aspects in the black zone? I don't have any levels. I could most likely kill the tier 6 hide aspect in the roads. It would not benefit me in any way because I can't gather tier 6 hide, but I could probably kill it with this gear. It's really insanely weak. Oh well, I actually may not be able to kill it in time though, because I will deal too little damage most likely. I will probably need more than 10 minutes to kill it, right? I'm not 100% sure, because all those aspects can enrage black zone and deeper. A lot of gathering areas. Well, not that insanely many, but quite some. Now I just need to hope that those are low tier and that they have some old mobs. Please be a tier 5 map. No tier 6 map, please. Because then I'm not even able to gather the mobs on the... Wow, tier 8 stuff. Beautiful tier 8 resources. It's a tier 5 map, okay, nice, at least that. Maybe I'll be lucky. I mean, even in small areas there can be ancient or old resource mobs. But I have no idea how contested this whole stuff is. Old tier 5. Here we go, finally something. I mean, it sucks that it's not tier 4, but let's see. Finally, I found something. And that in a black zone map. In before dying shortly. But yeah, these old resource mobs are really not a big problem. 104. But the gathering speed bonus is really helpful. So the ancient tier 4 resource mobs have 500 and the old tier 4 mobs have 250. And the ancient tier 5 resource mobs have 250, I suppose. Oh, I don't have Hawk by running anymore. There's a person. A person. So I was on what, 1%? Or was I on 0%? How valuable is this stuff? 564. If I'm really getting that price, I'm probably not getting that price in Fort Sterling. Fort Sterling has a lot of ore. But let's see how many percentages I will get from gathering this thing. Tier 4 would be so much better. 1% already. Very soon I'm not going to be able to walk anymore without my ox. So PvP will not be an option very soon anymore. I mean, I'm only having a tier 4 bag. PvP is probably not an option anymore. Most of my carry weight probably comes from the ox. 942. There's some kind of base carry weight. I really don't like this ox gaming, but it's really cheap. Really cheap. 2%. But I must be really careful, especially when doing PvE, to not lose my ox. I mean, I can always just throw away some resources, I guess. But 2% still. But this should be quite effective leveling if you ignore the 35 minutes that it took me to find such a thing. Maybe I should go into the black zone instead. Theoretically in the black zone the maps are higher level and like where the gathering areas are on a higher level. I mean, I probably was just unlucky, I would say. Imagine me really getting this price of 564, then this would actually be quite some money. But I don't think that that's going to be the case. Not in Fort Sterling. But I'm also rather hopeful that it's not going to be half of this price. But maybe it is. Because you can get tier 5 even in yellow zones. So I may only get half of that in Fort Sterling. So I already got 2%. I only gathered half of it, so I'm at least getting 4% of progress to tier 5. So finding 5 of those things would guarantee me getting tier 5 ore gathering. So now I just need to be lucky and find more of those. And it's kind of valuable if I would actually get that price. I mean, if I'm finding tons of ore in the next minutes, I may as well just go somewhere where, like, Windcrest Border, that's Lyndhurst. There's no ore. I could sell this stuff in Limhorst. But don't really need it that much. And it's not going to be such a big thing. Unless I find like 4.3. Would actually be able to gather 4.3. A nice old 4.3. Or maybe even ancient. I'm not sure if I am able to kill ancient ones. But I'm using 4.1 gear. I'm probably able to kill ancient 4.3 resource mobs. I would assume so. I would definitely assume so. I'm really looking forward to finally hitting tier 5. It's really, really sad to not be able to gather enchanted tier 5 resources. I wonder if one of these other 2 ore areas is going to be a low tier 1. I kinda think that that's not going to be the case. For some reason, it's not jumping up my percentage. I'm actually not getting that much fame from this, so I would actually need like 6 of those. So basically 5 more to actually reach tier 5 mining. I really hope that I'm going to find tier 4 resource mobs. They give like half the fame, but I gather it quicker and I level twice in a way. So I'm leveling tier 4 gathering and tier 5 gathering. Here I'm only gathering, here I'm only leveling tier 5 gathering. Would be gathering it quicker, much quicker. I actually have no idea how much these gathering tools can take actually. But it's looking fine. I'm on over 10% carry rate and the durability is over 90%. So even if I was only finding tier 4 resources now, only finding ore now, even then my pickaxe would be able to work until I reach 100% carry rate. So nothing else in this area. I've seen one gatherer running around, sadly. People going deeper. People wanting to gather in the roads. Why are you doing this to me? Going deep is probably really the best thing. The best thing that I can do. Do I want to ignore the ore area in the south? It's such a long way and I'm so slow. I probably want to check it out. When I'm thinking back, I found so many low tier areas in relatively high tier maps. And this map is only tier 5? Question mark? Yeah, I think so. I think it's only tier 5. Yeah, it is. Found so many low tier gathering areas in high tier maps. In tier 6 maps. So I'm pretty sure that I'm going to check that out. The chances are not too bad that it's at least going to be level 5. In the best case, it's going to be level 4 and 5. And has old 4.3 or ancient 4.3 resources. really curious about what the prices are going to be for those resources. Tier 5 ore and tier 5 hide. Pretty damn sure that I'm going to get like maybe at maximum 60% of this value in Fort Sterling. There are going to be so many people who are gathering tier 5 ore in the yellow zone. So it's going to be so extremely cheap in Fort Sterling and Martlock. Haven't found a single animal baby yet. I mean, I haven't been killing too many things, too many animals yet either. But not that few either. But I think we looted a Swiftclaw baby somewhere, and it wasn't very valuable. We'll see, we'll see. From somebody who we killed. How much silver does this give? 3.3k. Probably fine to dismount for that. Not 100% sure. Maybe I shouldn't. Gonna do this mob there after checking the area. Also no books. But I mean, to be fair, on the NA server I was basically only killing tier 6 cats. They probably have a much higher chance to drop babies than those tier 5 cats. Already got a little bit of fame for hide as well. Low tier. No old mobs. That's sad. But yeah, actually a tier 4 and tier 5 area. Sadly no old mobs though. Slowly finding the garbage areas. Which are the perfect areas for me right now, because I have garbage tools. No books from these mobs. Was it even possible to find runes and relics and stuff from those in the past? I have no idea. I got no idea. So many messages from killing just one mob every time. But that's just how it is when you're low level. With all that stuff. At least my mercenary jacket doesn't level 52. A little bit of tankiness. Has 100 IP more than my weapon. And my helmet. My boots are halfway. And my torch is just a tier 4 torch. But it's also kind of halfway, I guess. But the offhands level really quickly. They need like half the fame or even less. I think even less. They really need very little fame. Maybe 1/5. Oh god. And there's no other way, so I guess I'll just walk into the black zone and look for roads portals there. This map doesn't look like a super low tier area. But I'm going to check the gathering areas anyways. I could walk over this green chest there. I probably should, yeah. It's also going to be faster. And if there's some amazing thing there, I'll kill it as well. If the chest is purple, I'll probably even do it. If I can. But I probably can. I got some real PvE gear right now. That's really good for PvE. But it is already gone and it was blue. Okay. Don't think it really matters in which black zone I'm going to go then. Tier 6 map. Or maybe tier 7 map. Still possible as well. Hopefully one of those areas is low tier and has old mobs. Old resource mobs. Only found one so far. But it kind of feels like I haven't been very lucky with the gathering area levels, considering that I started in the blue zone. But I don't know. Maybe I should have just checked the blue zone maps and not went deeper. That's also a strategy. Because I'm kind of able to guarantee the low level of the maps. And low level maps should have a much higher chance of having low level gathering areas, I would think. I mean, having these random high level mobs on the brown streets doesn't hurt, but I'm kinda wanting to level up my gathering stuff. Tier 5 and tier 6. Too bad, too bad. Good old roads of Avalon. There's never what you want. Except a lot of fame. A medium chest in 19 minutes. I don't think I want to go for that. Tier 6 and tier 5, please. Tier 5? Old mobs? Tier 6 and tier 7. Can there be tier 5 in a tier 6 and tier 7 area? I don't think so. When you have all tier 7 resource mobs, I don't think there can be tier 5 resource mobs. Definitely found old resource mobs again. So it's not that hard to find. I would think, I guess. Who knows? Who knows? I have no idea, actually. Just feelings. Okay, black zone. Please let me find some low tier things. Low tier roads. Okay, where the hell am I? I am here. Doesn't really matter where I go. Kind of matters. Southwest is probably better because it's deeper. Is that better? I'm not too sure about that either. Somebody actually managed to take this territory. Okay. Beautiful 6.1 hide. Out of my league. Let's go deep. Let's hope I don't die, but I'm not really that interesting, but I'm also quite easy to kill. It's really not hard to kill me. With the tier 3 orcs and tier 5 gear without mobility. And basically change to defensive spells while running around here. And if I find anything that I want to kill, I can quickly change back. Hopefully there's a road portal in this map. Would be quite sad if there wasn't, because I'm riding very, very slowly. 6 out of 7. It's a tier 8 map. Hopefully. I mean, I really don't know how many tier 8 gatherers are already alive. So I also don't know how many gankers are running around. Because when there are no gatherers, who the hell are you killing? That's worth money. Because you surely are not going to win against... Because you surely... Another bear. Nobody can gather right now. Actually, tier 8 resources being there. Because you're surely not going to win against a fight group. When you're a ganker. Or a ganking group. Beautiful tier 8 resources. I have already been in this map once. But it's not like I can do anything in this map. So deeper as possible, and going outside as possible. This time the waves are not that bad for me. Quite handy to have this stuff this close. I can already switch my stuff back. I'm pretty sure I'm going to find stuff quite quickly, I would assume. At least tier 6 map, perhaps tier 7. Let's hope for a low tier area. It is tier 6 and 8. Goodbye. Deeper, deeper. Low tier? Low tier? Tier 6 and 7. And 8. Oh, so much good stuff. 8.1. God damn it. And this guy is also not able to gather all this good stuff. He was only tier 5. Such a funny situation right now. So few people being able to gather tier 8 stuff. Right now, if I was able to gather this stuff, I could make a lot of money with gathering. But at the time that I will reach tier 8 gathering, I'm pretty sure a lot of other people will have reached that as well already. And I'm pretty sure that some people have reached that right now already. I mean, if I was maybe playing 10 hours per day, using 10 of those hours only to level up my gathering, I probably could have reached tier 8 by now. Oh, well, I'm not 100% sure, to be honest, because I may not have enough learn points for that. I actually may not have enough learn points to reach tier 8. And if I was able to reach tier 8, it would only be for one profession. Because I think it costs a lot to upgrade from 20% tier 7 to tier 8. I think it costs a lot. Do I want to go into the other map instead? This map looks so high level. Tier 8 map. I'm in the wrong map. And I have such an insanely slow mount. There can still be some relatively low level gathering areas. I would really prefer some lower tier maps. Tier 6, tier 7, tier 8. It's so full. So beautiful. And I'm just walking around not finding my garbage tier 4 resources. I'm pretty sure I'm going to skip the fiber node. Tier 6 and tier 8. God damn it. I mean, I was just thinking about if I should somehow level up more quickly to tier 5 somehow, which I can kind of force by just going into the Black Zone and get by every single resource on tier 4 before going into the roads. But on the other hand, oh, Brazilian. Hopefully some of these areas are bad. Did I just get some random achievement? I don't know. Tier 8. Will there be low tier areas? Or should I just turn around? Should I just turn around? What was I about to say? I was thinking about forcing level 5 before going into the roads. But then on the other hand, old and ancient tier 6 resource mobs are actually pretty bad. They have very few stacks. So there's no real point. All I'm looking for are tier 4 and tier 5 old resource mobs. Should I go back? But there are so many gathering areas that I would hope that one of those is going to be tier 5. And since I'm so deep in the roads right now, I would also hope that I would find some old or maybe ancient resource mobs here as well. And they are all somewhat reasonably close to each other. I mean, I'm very aware of that most of those areas will be of a relatively high tier, considering that this is a tier 8 map. But I mean, at least I have the chance to find some really good random, highly enchanted PvE stuff. Tier 5 area, but no old mobs, and somebody has been gathering in here. Difficult to actually find anything. It could really be better to just do what I was thinking about earlier. To just go into the blue zone, preferably after the reset, I would suppose, and check the gathering areas in the roads from like only in the first map. And if there's nothing, go out and take the next blue zone roads portal. That may be better than what I'm doing here right now. Going deep usually is a good idea as a gatherer in the roads, because you may find maps that nobody else has found for a while. But the problem is I am not able to gather tier 6, tier 7 and tier 8 resources. And not even enchanted tier 5 resources, so it is very limited what I can take. And quite some people are even gathering in this map here, obviously. Like, a lot of resources are gone. Which way do I want to walk? Probably the way that I'm walking right now. Also not finding any normal roads mobs, only these useless bots that give nothing. So most likely most people who go into the roads for gathering are also able to take those very valuable mobs. They give so much fame. There's nothing better for solo players, duo players, than taking those roads mobs and chests. How much fame is this going to give? This is a tier 8 mob. It's been a while since I found a mob. Which is quite sad. Because I still also want levels on my gear to prepare for killing ancient mobs and aspects. $84k fame and a book. Well, the book drop rate is pretty high for tier 8 mobs. And the roads. These bots, they're so insanely bad, they give absolutely nothing. Completely worthless. Fame-wise. So, tier 6 and tier 7, goodbye. I was thinking about skipping the last wood area in the west, but it's really damn close. I'm just going to look at it. Okay, my last pie. Let's see if I will be able to remember that I actually have to use it. Could have gone to Brazilian and then back into a random road. Tier 6 and tier 7. I found one area, right? Like one area was tier 5 and tier 6. Maybe this one in the west is tier 5 and tier 6 as well. But the optimal thing for me to find would be a tier 5 and tier 4 area. The next time that I'm going to do this, I'm 100% going to try the blue zone check only first map approach. Definitely. I mean, it's always very random what I'm going to find in the roads, of course. So it's not that easy to conclude too much from what I've done so far. Right here, right now. But that's most likely going to be better. It's, except if everybody is trying to level this way. In that case, it would be worse. But if that's not the case, I don't really remember, because like checking all those low tier hideout zones in the roads would also be very nice and very good, because I would assume not too many people look into those zones. In the past, I have found a lot of low tier stuff there. Was there no other option than going into a hideout map? Yeah, there was no other option. Was the other only portal? Actually, 3 hideouts. Slowly but surely, those guilds are starting to put down their hideouts. Like 1 week ago or so, there simply were no hideouts at all, anywhere in the roads. Another mob. This map is sadly on tier 6, which is great for the mob, but potentially bad for the small gathering area. Where the hell am I going? I still want to check out this gathering area. Going to need to walk back a tiny bit. Yeah. That's exactly what I did not want to happen. Now it's going to be quite a bit harder to dodge the spells, which I really should do. Come on. Yeah. How could this happen? Oh yeah, I was getting hit sideways. Because the thing is, if I'm going to get hit like this, not much is going to happen. 136%. It's possible that I would not even be overweight if I used my pie. I mean, if anybody found me there, I would have been pretty damn dead. Like, there wasn't even any possibility for me to reset the mob, basically. I mean, I could have thrown away some garbage here and split it up a little bit. So for emergency cases, if I do manage to troll myself, or if there's just a strong group or a good group that is somehow interested in killing me, I will be able to move normally if I get dismounted. So, low tier area, please. Really funny how in the past I was always wishing for tier 8 areas, and now I'm wishing for tier 4 areas. Actually a tier 5 area, but completely empty. Why are there so many gatherers? Can I walk a good way somehow? Probably not. Probably have to leave the chest like this. Common chest. This chest has been opened. God, this mob. The worst mob in the roads. But here at the stone, nothing bad should... Well, it's pushing me to the side. It's not that nice. But it's only tier 6, so it's not going to push me too far. Unless it's combining both of its 2 spells. But those 50k and the quite the high chance to drop a book. It's very attractive. Kinda wanna kill all of those normal roads mobs. The fame is too good. Just too good. I do not have my pork pie running. It's not pork, what is it? Goose. Goose pie. Sounds pretty damn terrible. Meat pie. Such things do not really exist in Germany. Sounds pretty damn terrible. But I don't know. I don't think I've ever tried one, so who knows? Maybe it tastes amazing. Sounds really weird though. Load your map. Doesn't look very low tier since there's no single exit to a blue or yellow zone. But still, it doesn't have to be a super high tier map. And 2 big gathering areas. Also somewhat potentially interesting. Let's see, let's see. Definitely got more fame than money. I basically got no money at all. I really didn't get any money. But I mean, I wasn't even trying to get money, I was just looking for fame. But not the fame that I found. Just looking for some gathering fame. But next time I'll try a different approach. Tier 6 map. Come on. Can't you just give me some low tier garbage? Even though the low tier garbage that I found was pretty damn empty. It seems to be quite contested. But I can't be too sure. May just have been unlucky. Tier 5. What is he using? Can I mount next? Because I also want to take that. I also want to take that stuff. And level... Ugh. And now I'm definitely... I don't know, I definitely have something that I can throw away. Let's look at the price of stone. Well, it's not that insanely terrible like it is for... as it is for... Tier 4 stone. But in Fort Sterling it's probably going to be worse. Just as I'm assuming for the... ore. Since stone is the second most frequent resource. He's trying to fight me. He's using a battle axe. I do still have a resistance potion. I got a kill. The food is probably nice. I don't think I need... I mean, I have a lot of carry weight, I guess. Yeah. Well. Funny. Yeah, 4.1 gear is fine. Does he have other 4.1 gear? Not really. Could take the bag. The bag is not terrible. It's not terrible. He did have some more IP than me. And he had damage food. Well. Unlucky. Didn't he also use a good W? I think he did. Ah no, he changed to adrenaline boost. That's a mistake. If he played Deadly Chop, he would have won. I don't even know if I would have been able to run away from him. Maybe? I mean, I am. Still, if I lose my ox, I'm still overweight. So I'm probably not able to run away from him. I did find old resource mobs again. But this stuff is obviously quite contested. How much PvP fame did this guy have? 0. How much gathering fame? 61k, that's probably way more than me. Yeah, almost twice as much. Still, he only had tier 4 tools. Maybe he has something on tier 5 already. He probably already has something on tier 5. Unless he doesn't have premium. That's very possible. If he doesn't have premium, he's not going to have the learn points that he needs to push his gathering professions from tier 4 to tier 5. Actually. So he probably just doesn't have premium, I guess. Or his tier 5 tools were destroyed. Does he have some tier 5 things in his inventory? He doesn't. So he really probably just doesn't have premium. I mean, 80% of my learn points, or 90% of my learn points are going to be gone if I would be able to push every tier 4 gathering profession to tier 5 right now. I'm going to get some more learn points until I reach that point, but I'm getting so little fame. Give me more. I'm not even on 2%. Anyhow. It's going to cost a goddamn lot. Some more old resource mobs. Sadly not tier 4. I really wish they would be tier 4. I mean, when I'm tier 5, I'm going to wish they will be tier 5. And it's not going to take forever until I reach tier 5. It's really not. I mean, really not sure how much stuff I'm going to find. Now I'm somewhat deep, I guess, and now I'm finding the old resource mobs that I'm looking for. Even though I would really prefer tier 4 old resource mobs. The tier 5 ones are going to give way more money, for sure. But I would assume that I would level faster gathering tier 4 ones. Especially if they are enchanted. Especially then. And I can't even gather enchanted 4.x resources. But this is most likely better than nothing, I suppose. Right now I'm thinking about if I wanna... This guy had some more pie, right? Maybe I should loot it. He also had some more resistance potions of a lower tier, but... No, he doesn't have any more pie. Or did I loot it? No, I didn't. He doesn't have any pie. Maybe he didn't have any pie to begin with. Or maybe he used all of it already. He did have some resources in his inventory. Well. How long does it take to gather this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. 5 seconds multiplied by 104. 520 seconds. How many minutes is that? 540 would be 9 minutes. So a little bit less than 9 minutes. I'm actually sitting here for, I don't know, 8.5 minutes. Gathering this stuff. God damn it. But it's relatively fast leveling. Would be much better if this was enchanted 4.x, but... Right, this guy was also using gigantifying potions. Maybe he combined his W with this gigantifying potion, or he threw his E while... his second E, while being gigantified. But who knows, how he lost. Because I'm not really I mean, he was permanently standing in my queue. Maybe that's too much. I may deal more damage with standard attacks than him. When they're buffed by my Q, they're not dealing too little damage. And I have a lot of attack speed. I don't know. I don't know if I should be winning 1v1 against a battle axe. But on the other hand, I'm pretty sure he would not be able to chase me if he wasn't using mobility on his W. He's also not able to know if I actually am overweight. Only I do know that. It's pretty funny to stand right there. Just accept the possibility of combat. It's taking so long, but it is effective. It indeed is quite effective for leveling up quickly. It would be effective if I didn't need to run around for 1 hour to actually find this kind of stuff though. Because right now at this rate it's not really effective. Right now at this rate it would be better for me to just go into the black zone and gather tier 4 resources there. Or maybe even go into the red or yellow zone. Would find basically just as much stuff there, I would assume. There's not really a point in going into the black zone to gather tier 4 resources. Should just do that in the red zone, I think. There should definitely be enough tier 4 resources in the red zone. I would think, especially if you go like 1 or 2 maps deep from Carleon. Probably better than black zone, because black zone is just a million times more dangerous than the red zone. Unless you stay in maps with a million hostile players, then you may also die in the red zone, I would say. Oh, I actually got a Quarrier Tome. Using this tome grants 1500 gathering fame. How much is that? 140 divided by 100 is 1.4k? Or is it... yeah. So for 1.4k multiplied by 2, 2.8 multiplied by 10, 28. So 28,000 fame are necessary for me to level it up with learn points. And 1.5 out of 2.8. That's actually not necessary, just 1.5 out of 140. I can basically say it's 1 out of 10. So I would get 1%. If I actually read this tome, I would get 1%. Pretty much a tiny bit more. I would jump from 4% to 5% basically. These tomes are so damn bad. I much rather sell this for money, to be honest. Maybe I shouldn't, because I will wait. I mean, I'm not going to make any money from Stone in the near future. So it doesn't really matter what I do about Stone, to be honest. But I'm definitely going to level it. Because I think tier 7 is going to be just as fine as it was on NA. And tier 8 is going to be good. Just like on the NA server. Actually getting a tome. Nice. Actually getting a little bit of money. I cannot gather you. I mean, I also wouldn't want to really spend my time killing this thing, to be honest. Because it has so few pieces. But... let's hope for more. 7 people got out of this map. I mean, the good thing is... my Ox is so damn slow that I'm going to need 4 minutes anyways to reach this portal. So, it's not a problem. But what the hell were 7 people doing in here? I mean, there were 3 hideouts in the hideout map, I guess. So, probably just starting their roads adventure, I suppose. Can equip that thing, even though it doesn't really do much for me, but I can. Wait a second. Increases your max load by 811%. This actually may save my life. For 4 seconds, for 6 seconds. Gigantifying potions. I will be able to walk normally for 6 seconds. Oh well, I'm just going to throw away stone. If weird stuff happens. Let's do it like this. I'm kind of interested in seeing how much money I will get for that. Should not be much in Fort Sterling. Not gonna lie. Really should not be much in Fort Sterling. Fiber area, please be low tier. Tier 5 is enough. I mean, heavy height. It is low tier, nice. Now please have some old mobs. Somebody really went for a gathering trip here, sadly. Please have some old mobs when I already find a low tier map somewhere in the middle of nowhere. There we go. Actually finding my old resource mobs now. What can I say? Actually worked out not perfectly because I didn't find tier 4 resource mobs. But I did find something. Definitely not nothing, but it took me a long time to find this stuff. And I'm really deep now, like, I went into the middle of nowhere for a very long time. Even ran through tier 8 black zone map. Getting a level up from such a mob that gives, like, I don't know, maybe 500 fame. Pretty funny. Just underlines again how low level I am with these items. Or may just have been a funny breakpoint. Whatever. As I have just said, it takes me like 9 minutes to gather this thing, so... Well, I cannot gather anything more valuable here. I was thinking about, like, if I'm able to find 4.3 here, I probably should just check out everything that's in this area first. But this is only going to be tier 5 and tier 6, so there's nothing enchanted that I can gather anyways. In theory, I could prioritize gathering old hide mobs, but there's really no guarantee that I'm going to find such a thing. Especially since I've seen a tier 5 animal corpse. So maybe the person who ever went here was definitely able to gather tier 6 hide and also tier 5 hide and also gather tier 5 hide. Otherwise this tier 5 animal wouldn't have been empty. I think I already checked on the top of the area. Yeah, I did. So, only going to check the rest. Maybe I'll find 1 or 2 more of those. Get a little bit more fame. Nonetheless, next time I'm 100% going to try the other approach. It took me way too long to find anything. But it is very possible that even, like, not even. It is very possible that the other approach is actually worse. It is very possible that people know that this is a great way to level up quickly. And likewise, very possible that those Blue Zone Roads portals are pretty damn full with people who want to level their gathering stuff. Actually do not have any gathering food anymore. Only took 3 with me. I was pretty sure I was not able to... I would not be able to endure 2 hours of running around and finding nothing. Which was pretty much the case, I would say, so far. Like, I probably walked around finding nothing for about 45 minutes or something. Are those people... Like, was this roads portal open for a second? I don't know. But very soon a lot of charges are going to be open. Going to be free. Because most of those people went in together. A group. A filthy, dirty group. One out of 7, 36 seconds. What I was wondering was, is there a group that's bigger than 7 people? Where the rest is just going to go later. Could have also been like 7 people and another 3-man group or anything. And then the last 3 people just have to wait until it's open again for 10 minutes. Definitely possible. Right now I'm not even able to compare gathering such a old tier 4 mob to a old tier 5 mob. Lots of people going through this map. And basically nobody of them seems to be a gatherer, except the dude that I killed. What's my level yet? What's my level right now? 26 for that. 13 for that. Really damn low. Can get a lot more IP still for this item. A lot more. And that rather easily. It's really taking super long to gather this stuff. Like, me around about thinking about how much it's going to be. 8 to 9 minutes to gather this stuff. God damn it. There are so many people walking around here. What the hell? Stop doing this. Very soon I want to go through this portal. Unless I find another one of those mobs. Then I'm going to stand here for another 9 minutes. It's rough. This is really rough. Gathering is not an easy profession. Somehow need to not fall asleep while doing such a thing here. Not everybody is able to do that. To be this mentally strong. 5 minutes. 5 minutes ago, 5 people went through this. I mean, only 5 minutes? They didn't all come together. I guess there are, I mean, potentially there's also still the possibility of people being in a group, having to wait and stuff, because there would not be any other viable way anyways. Oh. My pie is slowly running out. Fiber. Should also be pretty damn bad in Fort Sterling, goddammit. I'm quite unlucky, am I? I don't know. Hide is good for Fort Sterling, basically. Hide is good. No other old resource mobs. Besides that one mob. This area is empty. I'm not really interested in gathering the normal resources there. I'm only tier 4. I'm gathering those things really slowly. And I'm sadly not able to gather the enchanted ones yet. People. What are they doing? One had a giant stack, so I guess one is able to gather. Tier 6 blue chest. I don't think I would be able to do it, because I have too low IP. And I of course wouldn't want to do it, because I'm overweight. But it would be a lot of fame. Tier 4 chest should not be a problem depending on the boss. If the boss is blue, it's not going to be possible, and if it's purple, I'll probably not be able to do the chest itself, the mob groups. Maybe I would be able to do it. Not 100% sure. Would need to test it. Would also definitely want to have some kind of roast pork, roast... I don't know the lower tier names. So, hideout map. Farshore base, black zone. Deeper. Iceborne cliffs is black zone. I think I'm just going outside and teleport. Yeah, I got enough. I kinda don't want to wait another 10 minutes to gather tier 5 resource. That's enough for now. I really hope that I'm going to find more tier 4 resources in the future. Because I think that would be relatively good. Do I want to go for this? Where the hell am I? I am... No. No. And no. At least teleporting will be very cheap, but I mean I only have garbage in my inventory, so teleporting will always be relatively cheap at least. Don't attack me, please. Thank you. Thanks very much. Goodbye. Okay, so... I did get a little bit of loot. Let's quickly check the prices. Kinda wanna know. Kind of want to know. Where the hell? Whatever. Okay, so or 564 or tier 5 534. That's not bad. That's really not bad. That's really not bad. If I was gathering this stuff quicker. What's the name? Skyflower. Or whatever. 531. 539. That's not bad either, considering that these two resources are natural for this town. 673. What's the name? Hide. 702. Yeah. This stuff is not natural here. There is no hide in snow maps, so not bad, not bad. Those prices are not bad. Oh, I also wanted to look at stone. Okay, I'm scared. Granite. Yeah, almost half of it only. But not bad, like the resources that matter, because stone is going to be garbage nonetheless, no matter what happens. Not going to take that for money for now. I mean, I'm kind of taking it for money, considering that I'm going to make money from it in the future. But... but for now, I just need to level it to at least level 7. So I can, without getting sleepy eyes, gather basalt. I'm not going to gather basalt when I'm only a tier 6 stone gatherer. Unless it's extremely expensive. I mean, it's theoretically possible that one piece costs like 8k or something, then I may even gather it when I'm only tier 6. But whatever. 700k loot in 1 hour and 46 minutes? That's pretty damn terrible. But I was just trying to get fame. And I also got some fame, like... some fame for my items. Gotta consider that. I probably got like 1 million or 2 million fame just for all my equipment as well. Which is kind of interesting. 1 or 2 million, I would think. Probably 1.5. Alright.